Marcos, I want to hear about this new album that you have, Legado, Legacy, in
I love the
English. And
title.
kind of how I
Thank
mentioned
you.
to you, what I think it's fascinating about your music, obviously with the message, but just audience-wise, obviously in Latin America, there's an immense audience. In the US with so many Hispanics, but then individuals like myself, who we were born in the United States, our main language is English. But one of the
Mhm.
reasons why, apart from my household where we spoke Spanish, was really church. I grew up in a
Right.
Christian Spanish language church. It's such a place of community. Your music
Yeah.
has been impacted in that area. This new album, Legado, what's the message? What's the motivation behind it?
Well, the motivation has to do with, I've been at this professionally for 43 years.
My goodness. Wow.
It's
Hallelujah.
like a long time. And, so the other day, one of my great friends who were about the same age, he says, Marcos, we have more past than we do future. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Wow.
that's quite a thought.
Wow.
So what do I want to leave? So legado isn't just about what you're leaving, but who you're leaving it to.
Mm.
And so this new album has 17 different guests on it. They all are young people. They're all millennials and Gen Zs and a couple of Gen Yers who are singing along with me. So a couple of years ago, the Lord put this scripture in my heart of Jeremiah 31, talking about the old men and the young men will sing together, will worship
I love
together.
it.
It
Yes.
actually even says they'll dance together, which is why old men need young men, because old men can't dance no more. You know what I'm saying? So our
I don't
knees
know. I don't
gave out.
know.
So
There's still hope there. There's still hope.
yeah, so I've surrounded myself with these young men and women, and it's just been a delight to do this album with all of them and then watch their voices explode as a result of being exposed to a larger platform. So it's not just about the songs. So the songs on this album are a lot of these huge songs that became part of literally the Christian songbook of Latin America. Renuévame, Tu Fidelidad, Dios de Pactos, all these huge songs.
Yeah.
And Enciende una luz. But it's not just about the songs, but about the people that are coming up. And so Legado is the first one. I'm going to do a Legado 2 because we're going to continue discovering brand new voices that God's raising up.
I've heard that Daniel's actually looking at switching careers. If you're looking for one of those singers, he might be able to make an appearance at one of these places. So even though Daniel said he's looking for young men, so maybe you're not qualified to.
Look, we're talking about a revival, Wadi. I don't want to chase people away. So let's continue the revival and keep me out of it.
100%.
That's hilarious.
What's I know that albums typically come with tours, interviews, sort of the all of the above. What can sort of those fans or those people maybe for the first time are hearing from you or hearing this album and they want to be connected? Is there a tour coming? What can you share with us?
Yes, there's a tour coming. The huge release will happen on May 23, just a few days after my birthday. And we'll have a very large launch concert at the Auditorio Nacional in Mexico City, one of the premier concert facilities in all of Latin America. It houses 10,000 people.
Wow.
And then there'll be a tour. We'll hit all of the countries, of course, Central America, South America, the United States. I'll be in Puerto Rico at the Choliseo, also with the Legado tour. So yeah, really exciting for me. And not at all of these places, but at every place I'll have at least 2 of the guests who are on the album.
Well, Marcos, thank you so much for being with us. You have a privileged voice, my brother. You have been a tremendous blessing to so many folks around the globe. I mean, I remember we were working at the White House and we invited you, and you were recognized by the entertainers that we had brought from Spain. They were overwhelmed to see you, and it just sort of speaks to how global you are as well. And we'll hope to have you in the future. Continue the good work. Thank you.
Thank you, man. I'm still the most surprised about what God did with those simple songs that I wrote. So thanks a lot for letting me have an opportunity to be a part of your songbook, guys. And Dan, just make sure you get me a good audition tape that I can hear so we can figure out if you're going to be a part of the next Legado. I'm a man of faith. I can believe.
I'm
Just
a
a little
man.
bit of faith.
You
That's a
better be a man
mustard
of
seed.
miracles too.
Not a man of miracles, but I'm a man of faith.
Okay.
Tremendo, tremendo. Well, there you have it, everyone. Today we had Marcos Witt here talking a little bit about the landscape that we're seeing in our country, but also about his album Legado coming up. In the description, we're going to add all his social media accounts, all the information on how you can hear the album and check out his tour. Marcos, again, thank you for being here. We look forward to having you here for the next time.
Thank you, guys. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Un abrazo.